Okay, recording is on. Switch this. Greetings and welcome to Dodger and Die presents Flotsam and Jetsam Season 2, Episode 4. I'm your host, Adam's the DM, I was the player. How's it going?
Wow! The enthusiasm!
Oh, and you say the same thing like 1,000 times. No, I'm excited for game.
Yep. Yeah, I believe you. I was about to. We were talking about like where to put things, and there was a mention about what happens if you put the alchemy lab in the kitchen.
Oh, okay. Where to put things on the layout of the boat. I'll tell you where to put things, Adam.
So recently, as in within the last few days, we've been making bread. We've been making our own bread for the last 4 months. It's been good. We've gone through like 100 pounds of flour, something like that. So far this year, it's way cheaper than buying it from the store, and it's better bread than from the store. It's enjoyable. We've had one completely failed loaf of bread. It was one my wife made, and it came out the same basic size as it went in, kind of cooked in like bread paste fashion. But when it doesn't grow, the heat, it doesn't actually cook all the way through.
These were the dough balls that you had the other day?
These were the dough balls I had the other day that I was like, I tried to fry the dough balls. I sliced them up, and I tried to make dumplings out of it. I got about halfway through the loaf, and I'm like, you know what, the shit isn't worth it. Look at me, I'm saving $1.50. Like, no, this is
you get clogged up for a month.
So we figured out what the cause was. We bought a new package of salt, and it was supposed to refill a salt shaker, but last salt shaker ran out of salt, and then my wife threw it out because she thought it was like the package for the salt, and it's like she threw out the salt shaker. Like, for fuck's sake, now I need to go buy another salt shaker. This is stupid. So I've got the salt to refill the salt shaker, but no salt shaker for it, so it's a bag of salt. So she, when putting the ingredients in, got her measurements for the salt and the sugar backwards. And if anybody knows, when you make bread, you add sugar in to activate the yeast.
Of course it was the measurements, man.
Oh, yeah.
like we've already established that.
So this is where it's like, well, the salt touched the yeast is kind of what I said. Salt touched the yeast. That's what killed it. And she's like, oh, no, I don't think so. I did everything the same way as last time. Like, well, I'm pretty sure the salt touched the yeast. And I tried a couple ways to cook this stuff. And originally, I just took the bread object, sliced it into bits, tried to fry it a little bit, heat it up, and then mix it with some sauce, like it was with sloppy joes or whatever, like meat sauce, and ate it, and it was it's just really not very pleasant. And I was like, my food seems salty, so I did one where I just cooked it and ate the bread. Like I just cooked it, ate the bread, had an egg on the side, and it's like you bite into the bread, and it's like this shit is salty as fuck. This shit's McDonald's fries salty. Like this shit's salty. So yeah, we discovered so this sort of thing where that is where the kitchen has 3 white powders, 4 if you include protein powder. It's it could be salt, it could be sugar, it could be flour, cornstarch, right? Those are the white powders, maybe protein powder. We don't have arsenic or fucking any of the citric acids will serve.
Yeah. You don't want. You want separate facilities for the cooking and the alchemy lab, but they could be in the same room.
Anyways, that was just my thought about my super salty bread, where it's like, why did this rise? It's because you, instead of giving the yeast food for it to bubble away and rise and do all the cool chemical reaction stuff, you gave it poison, and it died a horrible death.
And now the bread is salty McDonald's
salty McDonald's fry pudding.
Fry poison.
Yeah, we threw it out. It was just, but I did eat half of it, so maybe I'm am stubborn, I guess.
Not good, dude.
Yeah.
It ain't worth it, man.
It ain't worth it. That was what it came down to. How are we doing?
Not too bad. A little tired today because we went out for dinner, drinks, and comedy show yesterday. Saw a guy named Derek Seguin. He's a funny Frenchman, and he made the jokes, and we laughed, and it was a good time. But it was a late night. And then I'm basically doing packing and cleaning because I head back to Seattle next week.
Ahmed, you're not muted.
Sorry, my kids
That's
sleep
all right.
over here.
You've started making very cute noises, so I know that wasn't
No,
you.
it's not me. Sound like a dung goat.
Recap of last time. Rose and Thorn. Molgromere moves to make an offer to the newly freed slaves. Rickety tries to negotiate terms between Molgromere's crew and that of the Ebon Chain. That evening, Molgromere's officers and crew maintain watch over the docks. Black Dog duels a new recruit named Rose, who turns out to know the secrets of Jetsam. Hida challenges Daedalus, another new recruit, to a throwing match. And I think that's when Banta showed us how to punch oneself. During Molgromere's watch, something stirs in the water in the harbor, and I think that's where we push pause and how far into the mutagen brewing are the three chuckleheads when the stirring happens?
All right.
How much time has passed since we drank them?
I'm going to roll 1d24, and that is how many, what of the 10-minute increments it is through your watch. High is towards the end. You're completely done. You're at the very end of your watch. You're at the point where it's like you should be almost at the point where you'd be like waking up the other guys. Like you're off to go wake up everybody. Like wake up the next shift. Your mutagens are well rebrewed and have obviously run their course.
Excellent. And that's when we heard something.
That's when you heard something. Yep. All right. So Molgromere and Grimsby, they heard a noise from the harbor area.
And we know that the supplies are generally kept in the boathouse, right?
Supplies are generally kept in the boathouse, yep. And you heard the noise out here.
I think Molgromere and Grimsby, given that they're swimmers, are going to go into the water, and Molgromere is going to order the rest of the guys to go check out the boathouse.
Okay.
And then he's going to get Cutter and Buster to go wake up the other rope triggers.
Okay. Yeah, they're Cutter and Buster are going to go tell people that things are happening.
Yep.
All right. Okay, it takes a few rounds for the people to get to the boathouse. It'll take a few rounds.
I'm assuming the ghoul activates his ghoul barrel and takes to the scut.
He could do that, or he could slip into the water. Either way.
I think coming from nobody looks up in the middle of the night. coming from high up, and Molgromere is just diving into the water and is swimming out to sea. Takes a big giant breath because he could hold his breath for hours, and is going to basically swim underneath the surface towards the sound.
Okay.
Well, these chuckleheads are probably downing their mutagen again and then running towards the boathouse.
All right. I would like you to roll a d20 for the for Molgromere and Grimsby, and then we need a d20 for the other group.
3.
Okay. Molgromere and Grimsby. I'm going to just basically you flying out and are looking for noises.
Fly swim. Yep.
A fly swim. Out looking for noises, and it would be so 2. It's at least 3 rounds to make their way to the boathouse.
And then these guys are
they're
a couple of rounds away from.
One are in the one in the other.
Yep.
Okay. Give me a percentile roll for Molgromere and Grimsby.
68. And, assuming you wanted one for the boathouse, it's 77. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
I just rolled this.
Yeah, you just roll the dice. You have fun. It's fine. It's part of the.
I'm having fun over here. Leave me alone.
I'm having fun. you're allowed to have fun.
Roll this.
All right. So you got a 77. Give me a D4.
3.
3. Give me a. I need 3 D10s. Higher is better.
8.
116.
Or that. Their most powerful guy, their second most powerful guy, and their sixth most powerful guy. Cool. We can take him.
All right. Okay. In the boathouse, there's noises coming from the boathouse. There's some noise coming from the boathouse that basically Banta, Hida, and Daedalus can hear. The door is closed and locked. There's some scuffling noise coming from within.
Can you draw where the door is?
Sure, the door is right here. Let me put a.
And are there windows or higher up places to get in?
So this side is actually like big and open for boats to come in, and there's like big sliding doors here. On this side, there's a pair of sliding doors here, and then there'd be like a small window on this side and this side, but they're boarded up for privacy.
Is the door thicker than the wall?
So here is the door thicker than the wall.
We're either coming through the door or we are Kool-Aid manning ourselves.
So we've got there's a set of double doors.
Okay.
Right here. It's like they split here like it's 2 10-foot doors to like bring large things in and out of the boathouse. The door itself, who has actually Banta? Could you give me a craft carpentry check?
Okay, I can't remember what my bonus is. D20 plus 6.
These 3 guys have re-upped their mutagens on it. We all have their mutagens. Right?
17. I think it's a plus 6 that I have. I think it's a 17. Give me a second. Just rolling. Oh, crap. I was like, why is this character sheet so empty? Like, that's why. Banta. Here we go. Carpentry. Yeah, 17, like I said.
17. That's the total?
Yeah.
Okay. The doors are newer than the shack itself.
Shack.
You're confident that if you wanted to, you could go through either. Like, if it might take a couple of tries, but you can Kool-Aid Man through either of these things. They're not.
Okay.
They're not meant to stop someone of your physique from getting through.
All right. Lee is
the strongest.
Lee is going to first use a tattoo potion as a standard action for mage armor. And then he's like, give me a hand with this. Bust through. He'll use his masterwork Lucerne hammer to be the tool that helps him basically ram through it.
Okay.
Are you aiding Lee?
Yeah.
Daedalus will I guess he's ready to react. He's not a very strong guy, so
I'm going to aid you.
he's going to be just ready.
Okay. Yeah, I think the pirates are ready to run in to back up Daedalus, and Shortstone's ready to start a bard song, maybe.
Okay, I'll drink my mutagen and aid to crack the door open.
Do I have to? Everybody's gonna hear me. It's embarrassing.
Oh, we like your cheddar. Your cheddar, little guy.
He only knows how to sing the opera. Like his evangelistic in opera style singing. Yep.
Okay. Bunch of drinks.
Okay.
All right, your aid.
It sounds like
24. Plus 3.
All right. A raging mutagenic Lee has a plus 12 on his own. Is it plus 2 or 4 for being large or equivalent of large?
it is I've got damaging objects open. I believe it's plus 4. Might even be a plus 5. There's a big old bonus. Breaking items. It is plus 4 per size category.
Okay.
Nice.
And then plus 3 from Banta. And then I don't know if a plus 1 masterwork weapon being used as the thing gives any bonus.
You can get a bonus. You can use the plus 1 masterwork bonus, but if it goes badly enough, you might end up damaging your weapon. So either it could be stylistic or it could be part of it.
We both have our hands on the Lucerne hammer, and we're using it like a ram to go right through the door.
Okay.
We'll take the plus 1. All right, here it goes. 27.
Okay. You bust a hole through the door. It doesn't like smash the entire door off the hinges, but you do punch a man-sized hole. So you've got you basically like you've opened sesame a hole into the place. There's a big thuddy sound. It doesn't take multiple thuds, so it's not overly loud. It's like one bang.
The SWAT team got here.
Like when I was in the house when the screen fell out, and I heard the dog bark and make a funny noise, and I didn't realize the screen fell out the window and landed on the lawn.
What do we see?
You see a bunch of boxes in a dark room, and you hear who has dark vision? Does Lee have dark vision?
No, he's got low light though.
Low light? Okay, give me a D30. The higher it is, the more bright it is on this night.
1.
It's
a new moon.
It's fucking dark as balls in here.
Okay, the dice are being mean to me.
It's okay. I'm here. I'll take over.
This is not the first time that he rolled that.
Swordstones and light, says Lead. Like quietly, but Lead is a giant fucking man. So
anything to not. Sure. Shortstone will cast a light spell. Let's see if he's got dancing, or he casts a light spell on one of the javelins in Lee's backpack.
Okay.
Again, Lee's quiver.
Yep.
The room is dark. You can hear someone saying, "Help me! Help me!"
I think initiative is where we're.
We need an initiative. Yep. Yeah. And I need to go to the conversation there. And give me 1 second.
All right. Am I adding any? Well, there's some new dudes, so I'll add them. Daedalus. Pretty good initiative, if I remember.
Extremely good. Like +9, something like that.
7?
7? He's got his mutagen running, so +9.
Cool. +7 with a 10th of +2. Good. have our crew. I'll give Rose his own initiative. All right, and what am I adding for them?
You are adding enforcers
Plus.
The enforcers have +7s.
Wow. Okay. What else?
And we're gonna put surprise. And surprise has a +2.
Just close the door and sorry about that, guys.
No.
Wrong door.
No. Silly Ahmed.
Silly Ahmed. Tricks her for right now. Give me a second. I need to grab this.
Is this where our boat is being worked on, or is it?
No, it's the other.
No, they're not. They're not.
Oh, it's up here.
We're trying to stop them from getting supplies. We know that they're on a supply run, which suggests that they're not, completely. They're not supposed to be coming into town and into the harbor. They're breaking the rules right now, so we're gonna feed them the beats.
Something is happening, and
Daedalus goes.
They're breaking the rules that you decided were rules, and Rickety went, yeah, sure. So they're breaking your rules. There are certain rules that they definitely are basically not necessarily interacting with correctly, but there's others that are gray area. Okay. All right. The initiative list. I think I've got this open. Loading. Karen is. No. Daedalus.
So Daedalus had a ready action to go in, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that was the round before, and then he can take his action.
Mr. Hida, what are your orders? I do not understand this situation.
Beat up the people who are trying to get supplies. They're not supposed to be in town. Get them.
I will beat up the people trying to get supplies. Okay.
The Ebon Chain, you idiot.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to check Daedalus's languages. And I'm going to check. Does anybody speak any planar languages?
Planar languages.
Between the Banta or Hida?
Let me check my stupid character.
Lingua, Flotsam, Giant, Jade Tongue, Iron Tongue, Acunian, Dwarven, Orcish. No, they're all people language.
Lingua, Flotsam.
Okay, Daedalus is saying some stuff in a language that is not. He's saying things that doesn't sound good. It's it sounds like he's speaking in tongues and all the words are backwards.
Hey, who are you talking to?
The enforcers are here.
Get
They are figments. They are temporary, but their pain is real.
them.
All right. Give me a Ahmed. There's a 75. We're doing a morality check for my character. My character I'm running. There's a 75% chance that he is going to be operating using the presumptive morals he has for you. There's a 25% chance that he's going to use the exact terminology you gave him for the actions of you beat the people who are taking supplies. So give me a D100. Okay. So there's a 25% chance that he is. Right. So he's going to shuffle off into the darkness. You hear him curse in a language that you do not know.
Where does the water stop?
The water stops. It actually comes in a little. It comes in. There's it would be here. Let's draw it in. I'm going to draw it in with this. We're going to go
So
like
that, something like that.
Yeah, effectively. I was going to.
Well, I don't have a background layer. Maybe you should draw it on the background.
I would draw it. It would be on the background there, and it would be like, oh no, I want clear here, and it would be like this and like this. And
Okay, they're like little
bays.
Okay. All right, and is everything open, or are there like boxes?
There are boxes in here. The boxes do change configuration, but I will, because since we're out here doing it, we've got, he went in and around. There was a box here, and there's some
Here.
Oh. Perfect.
And you can make it bigger, smaller.
Yep. Just to make some terrain inside the room.
Yeah, neat.
Make it cool. It's not overly organized. That was this little nook back here is where you were. You cornered Rickety last time for your private negotiations.
Yep.
Big fucking box. And there's another box. Somebody who's like definitely not OSHA friendly. There's we'll go. Actually, we'll do this.
Their union was against automation.
The union was against automation, also against safety. Like,
sorry, no real politics. My bad.
Stuff that makes me giggle. All right, I'm going to roll a. Okay, Daedalus moved in.
So did he jump?
Yeah, he hopped across and lashes out.
What are those blue things?
You heard
water.
a voice
Yeah.
crying like that was asking for help. There's then a wince. There's a wincing sound and a thud. I'm just gonna put one of these over here. And if you're on the corner, you'll find it. All right. Next.
Oh, Daedalus is being retarded. Okay.
You're supposed to get the guys from the Ebon Chain, and you're supposed to get the guys taking supplies.
Not the slaves, you idiot. We'll just whip him later. That's apparently how he's gonna learn.
Instructions unclear. Also, you didn't exactly see what happened, but
Is there a boat? Is there a boat in here somewhere, or?
There's no boat that is currently seen.
Weird. Okay. Grimsby's next. He's flying around at 40.
Grimsby's are flying around. Hey, flippers! Fucking flippers! Get your ass above the water. There's light over there because there's now light shining through the building
Yep.
on this dark ass night. Maybe we should go that way. He's going to make just a basic fly check. Yeah, he's able. Yeah, there we go.
Wait, does his little thing fly?
His barrel now flies, sort of. He's not very good at it, but it can fly.
It overland flights for 40 for 10 hours a day.
Wow, that's really useful.
Yeah, this is like the style magic item that Sun Wu built for the party. There's a magic item called a flying chest. I'm like, flying chest sounds a lot like a flying barrel.
Just a different mechanism. Just turn its chest on its side and open it up the big door, little door.
The flying chest is actually better than the barrel, so I subtracted a little bit from the cost. Because the flying chest, you could have up to that 300 or 600 pounds of people flying on the chest, but the weight of the contents of the chest don't count.
Ooh.
So it's like, we've got lead balls in our chest, and we've packed in the tungsten, and we're flying away with the lava.
There's a
or
meta
whatever.
somewhere where there's a whole party just on these chests with their like, I gotta land
turning
on
them
my
upside
flying
down
chest.
and fucking bombing the city with these flying chests. Yeah, I didn't include that nonsense in the barrel.
Yep.
I'm like, no, the barrel has a
capacity of.
Yeah.
Okay, Gersby's is going towards the brackets.
Sorry.
Try to.
I just moved it, and I think there's something more in the wires.
Okay.
Ganzorig is waking up when somebody's coming up saying there's something going on. I assume Rose is as well. Rose will, I guess, move forward
Okay.
to investigate. I'm assuming Rickety's not standing right there.
No, fuck that.
Okay.
Rickety is literally sleeping with your ship. He's commuting with your ship.
Godwin went back to his tower.
Godwin is back at his tower. Yeah.
And
Commoner ends up coming.
Rotgut is also back at the tower, I guess, or wherever.
Oh, Rotgut's wherever Rotgut is. Yeah. Rotgut's doing Rotgut things.
Yeah, Rose moves out. He doesn't wear armor, so he has weapons on him.
He's just ready to go.
Yep.
All right. Need more workspace. Grimlier.
Grimlier is rousing this round with Ganzorig. They're basically, I'm going to move them out of the rope trick.
Okay. Gitano. Gitano is turning over and trying to pretend he didn't hear anything. He's making the bluff check that he didn't hear, so he doesn't have to go out while he's sleeping. He's waiting for the sound of weird noises to be, oh God, we're dying. Like he's waiting for it to be an emergency as opposed to just something in the night. Enforcers. Okay, Lee, Banta, you hear the sounds of chains and water clinking, as well as a deep voice or a deep statement, also in this weird backwards language where all the syllables sound like they're coming in backwards. There's noises coming from within.
They've come out of the water?
They've come out of the water. You can hear Daedalus. I think they need, I'm going to check to see if they have the ability to do this without provoking an AO. No, their reach is the same. Okay, so yeah, yes, they can do this without provoking an AO, and there's the sound of clacking and clattering chains. There's a bunch of clanging and banging and violent sounds happening over there. All right, so they basically came up. They can't do their full round actions. They're just going to do 2 attacks each. AC 30 critical threat. Do they have? No, they don't. They don't. They don't. No.
In the round that he was waiting, did he put up any of his defenses? He has a shield extract, a bark skin, a cat's grace.
He would have put up the cat's grace first, I think.
All right. So he's got his mutagen and his cat's grace.
Yes.
All right, I think Daedalus's AC with that is currently 25.
And then the mage armor, is it an extract or how does he get the mage armor?
Mage armor is he's
Wand.
Wand of mage armor.
Okay, so he wasn't. I don't have some charges subtracted, so that's not running. Okay, so he gets whipped.
I mean, a mage armor charge would last 6 hours. I don't know if he did that during his watch or.
We will till he gets a second wand, or like those wands become non-meaningful. I think that it's as it is.
How much does it cost for these tattoos?
It's the potion cost and Sun Wu's time, like a casting of a spell.
Okay.
All right. There's more speaking in this language that you do not understand, and you hear Kyton getting smacked for 2d4 plus. Or Daedalus getting smacked by. Damage isn't too bad. 8 damage. He is not wearing armor. He can block with his con currently. So he can become 6 damage. And then they're going to stare at him instead of taking the second attacks. They're going to try to make him run away. No. No. You do not have dominion over me. That was said in a language you understood, and it sounded like he doesn't actually believe that they don't have dominion over him.
Yeah, he does have a +2 saving throw versus fear, paralysis, and sleep from his monk resistances.
Mm-hmm.
So that might have been a 12.
Yeah, that's yeah. All right, and all right. So he is. We're going to just roll it. Okay, so he is shaken. He has unnerved himself. So shaken. And then we've got one more action. We are going to. What are we going to do? One second. Okay, the other one is going to try to take control of Daedalus's weapon.
Oh, no.
Oh no! Okay. All right. So Daedalus is shaken and is currently being attacked by his own chain as he is fighting his masters. Next on the initiative, Pip. It is Mr. Hida.
Okay, Lee's going to double move up. He's got the light spell on him.
Okay, all right. These two horrible beings are partially hooked to beams on the roof through these chains that are wrapped around their bodies. They're soaking wet. You can see bits of torn flesh underneath them. Their feet are barely touching the ground as they move deathfully. One of them has a chain wrapped around Daedalus's leg and is sort of pulling him off to the side. He looks wide-eyed or entranced by this gaze between the two of them. And the chain Daedalus has, you see him currently whipping it out at these two horrible things. but the chain itself is like not following physics, and it looks like it's trying to like wrap around Daedalus's neck. There looks to be one of a very similar man to the men the crew had rescued, who was like pushing on this crate or something. He's got like multiple layers of lashing scars and is incapacitated. With he doesn't look like he's bleeding out. Like he doesn't look like it was not.
Yep.
But he is currently in a heap on the edge of this loading dock.
Get a face load of this.
He is using the Vindicator, which is his +1 returning large Orca shot put. And then he's got a regular Orca shot put as the second one. And he's basically rapid shotting with his third action, both of these items. He is within point blank shot. He's got his mutagen. He's going to use a round of rage. He's power attacking. And we'll see how this goes. The first one would be at +17, AC 24, and the other one's at +16, AC 24.
Okay. So at your distance, firstly,
You've got low light vision, so I think they're lit.
They're lit. No, that is not the concern. Okay, you are not in AOO range from themselves, and then okay. I don't believe. Okay, so the chain that as you're throwing this stuff, Lee, this chain that's like looped around Daedalus's neck does sort of swing in your direction to the point where you think actually the thing that is choking him is like growing extra long, and you're in a threatened zone.
Yep.
But it's not taking AOs or anything like that. Okay, now against the horrible enforcers, AC 26, you said? 24 hits.
Okay. Targeting the same one to the south. It takes 35 and 35 damage. It's one less than the second one.
Okay.
That's basically 2 small cannonballs, or the Orca shot puts get fucking just blasted into it.
Okay,
The first one's magical, the second one's not.
You bloody it.
All right.
35 and 35 has come 70. They don't take a reaction. I mean, they could. They don't take a reaction to try to prevent it. Like it's
Okay, the magical one, the Vindicator, returns to his hand, and he will swift action to enter Shikigami style.
Shikigami.
Not that the Orca shot puts are improvised, but
yep.
Probably lots of shit.
It's I just like saying Shikigami and Lee's voice. I mean, what? Shikigami! That's not what I poop. It's just, all right. That is Hida saving Daedalus from
I think your chain's gone a little haywire.
You will not have power over me! Banta.
All right. Excuse me. Got a chance to activate the mage armor tattoos, or not yet? Like when we were coming over here.
So there was a round where we drank our mutagens on our way over, and then there was a 2 action, which you said you were drinking your mutagen, but you had already drank your mutagen. So
okay, so that's
when we broke the door down, you could have done a standard action.
Okay, so all right, so Banta's got his mage armor up.
Okay, these are the tattoos that Sunwoo gave you.
Yes.
Sunwoo proof.
Very good. All right, getting a run in there. That's my life. I live it. He's gonna jump from here.
Okay.
Jump for here and land on the next is Bree Boy.
Okay.
Is that my second move increment?
What was your total there?
6.
That was that's 2 moves, at least.
My move is 50.
Yeah, so it's 2 moves. All right, they're both going to take AOs against you.
Yeah, I'm expecting that. I'm doing this defensively.
You took an action to go defensive, and then you're double moving in.
Action to go it's an action to go defensive.
Mm-hmm.
So action to go defensive, 2 to move in, and then I'm gonna flurry on their asses or on this guy's ass. Yeah, go ahead, take your AOs.
Okay. AC 15, AC 26.
No. A mobility, sir.
Yeah, no, I fully believe you. They lash at you deathfully. It's unnerving because they're not actually, like, they're not swinging so much as gesturing, and chains are lashing out.
Okay. So actually, did he even have to go defensive? It doesn't matter. I said it. It's fine.
The thing is, you did it.
Yeah.
So you.
No, it's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
so you've got a swift action left.
Which you could use key to attack.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll use a key point to attack these guys. So my key point is my attack is not considered a flurry, right? It's just a single attack, right?
Single attack, yes.
Okay. So we'll do. Is there a bard song running?
No, you wanted a light spell.
Beautiful. Oh, it's better to see.
That's what others thought. Do you have low light vision?
Nope.
Okay, there's a tiny mischance.
Okay. 14. Shut up. Oh, oops. 21.
Okay, that misses.
Yay.
Does that include the penalty for fighting defensively?
14. No.
Okay, so
minus
it misses. It misses by more.
18.
All right. Okay. Banta is jumping bravely in front of the horrible monster things. Karen. Freedom! It ends up like barrel rolling his ass out of the rope trick accidentally in kind of a thump on the ground, and gets up. The surprise is the man who is unconscious and stable in the room. Sebastian.
Yeah, Sebastian will. What? Wasn't sleeping? Nope. Just sort of rustles awake, and then we'll start maneuvering over to the hole that leads down, and he needs someone to help him descend from the rope trick because the fishbowl legs doesn't climb. So it just, if someone would care to lower me down, that would be a great assistance of a lesser being to a greater mind.
Okay, there's not many people left in this place. There's not many people left in the rope trick.
Yep.
Jin
will slither over, pick him up, and drop him out of the rope trick, that round.
Okay, Samu.
Samu, is getting out of the rope trick. Woo, what's going on?
Okay, you get from it's like Rose. You heard there's noises, and that was about it.
Yep.
Celissa is going to. She wakes up. She looks like, then she's going to spend the round transforming into a dwarf. Promise crew. On this pip, Andre is going to go.
Okay.
Andre is basically who currently has like Gitano in her lap, like Gitano wormed her way in. I'm going to roll a check for Gitano to be how effective he is at getting what he wants. He is not effective at all. Gitano gets unceremoniously dropped out of the rope trick. And then Andre floats down. All right. And we've got Black Dog.
Okay. Black Dog does not sleep in his armor. So I don't think he's taking time to put his armor on. He's just running out. Regular ass clothes.
Oh, Jonathan hopped out on the Promise Crew's turn.
Yep.
Molgromere. Swimming?
Yeah, he swims at
30, I think.
30?
Yeah, this way.
25.
This, 35?
25.
25. Oh, you're so slow, Flippers. I thought you were faster than this. I thought they fixed your leg. Call me Flippers one more time. I dare you. You know there's luck on both sides of the fucking barrel door, right? I just said Gary. All right, Daedalus. Daedalus is shaken. His weapon is fighting against him. He has a backup weapon that is also fighting against him because he's got 2 on his personage. And I guess he pulls the dagger or he begins punching. So I think we're going into Kung Fu mode. So swift action will step towards his foes. And he will attack the wounded one. The first attack will be a stunning fist. And it will be a standard stunning fist. All right. So we have a
Plus 14 Rage Mutagen, minus 2 Shaken, looks like a plus 12.
All right. AC 25 hits.
And the DC.
Is that with the flurry?
Nope.
So AC 23 also hits.
Okay.
AC 28 hits.
He's doing D6 plus 9. And
Does he have anything that makes his punches slashing, or how is he making dex to damage on punching?
deadly agility.
Deadly agility to just make all dex stuff just work.
All weapon finesse.
That is so stupid. All right, perfect. It is one of those just like
You pay 2 feet tax and your dex to hit and damage.
that is that 2 feet tax. Yes, because weapon finesse is a feat tax for dex fighter. And then it's got the same penalty for it is what it is. All right, it is what it is. All right,
D6
so
plus 9, and then the DC of his stunning fist is 18.
All right, so first off, 27 damage. 27 damage. Well, actually, we'll put the 27 damage in. So 97. This thing is teetering. It is not knocked out by the punch. Like, it's not knocked unconscious or anything like that. He stepped forward. He flurried. His next attack. Misses. Misses by 1. Should have aimed. Then a tertiary attack, which should be an aid. This is an aid for Banta, which doesn't aid. It fails to aid. Okay. Daedalus, fighting for his life and wearing things that are going to suck. All right. Next, it is... I'm just going to close this window because I keep opening it when I don't want it. Grimsby. Everybody go fuck 'em up. Dun, 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 dun. Shit is happening. Dun, 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 dun.
+2/+2, right?
Got a bard song going, and Grimsby's bard song is. I know you're saying +2/+2 repeatedly. I need to check. The list of characters is rather long.
Yeah, he has +2.
+3.
So it's a +2/+2. Perfect. All right. Go get him, you son of a bitch. What the fuck is going on? Ganzorig.
Okay, Ganzorig's telling Krimlir to go fly around to look for a boat. Like, fly around here kind of thing.
Okay.
She's gonna... So 60 to 40, so she starts flying to about there, and then he's gonna take a move. Is Chum Chum with? Where did Chum Chum go?
Chum Chum is right here.
Don't know if Chum Chum holds his breath like his master does, so he's...
I don't think he does. I think
Okay,
he's
so-
a monkey.
Chum Chum's screeching and pointing at... Yeah.
Doing monkey things.
Okay there, dummy. Yeah, Ganzorig is going to, I think, cast a spell. Let's see. He's going to cast See Invis.
Okay. Rose.
Rose is moving towards the light.
Hello.
Hello. That was sudden.
He moves at 40, so he triple moving,
Thanks.
probably in a low crouch, you know, like
It's one of those staggered
Yeah,
runs.
yeah.
Not biometrically optimal in any way, shape, or form, but very
Yeah.
stylish.
Yeah.
Krimlir.
Oh, I moved Krimlir already. Krimlir went.
Okay, that's fine. Gitano.
Who got punted out of the rope trick.
Punted out of the rope trick by Andre. It's gonna shake himself off, and I'm gonna roll a D3. 1 on a D3. He's going back up in the rope trick. 3 on a D3. He's helping. 2. He's waiting to see what happens. Come on, Modron.
Wow, it's
Quite the delay.
yeah. Let me restart it.
The suspense is killing me.
There we go.
All right. 3. No, he's going to help. He is going to show how he is. He turns into proper Gitano, and by proper I mean the his self-image. Don't worry. Gitano's here to save the day. Where are they? Just show me where they are, and Gitano will save the day. He dusting himself off, adjusting his clothing.
Moving forward.
He's going to move forward, and he's going to turn and wink at Andre, very obviously.
He's pushing his luck.
He's going to die. Okay, the enforcers. All right. Well, we've got big man who's punchy. Okay, this guy heals. Is where he's been blasted with where some chains have snapped and skin was exposed. It all kind of starts knitting itself together. These chains are like pulling bits of his flesh back together and adding stitches and sewing. It's only a little bit, but it's still a problem. And chains begin lashing out. They're both going to take their full round attack. They threaten. Oh, with since Daedalus moved, Lee, you're no longer threatened. So they're going to focus their attacks on one of you. And I think they're just going to try to whip the shit out of you and call it a day. So I'm going to roll a d2 since one of you has already kind of grappled up. One is Daedalus, 2 is Banta. Okay, well, Daedalus. All right, they're whipping the shit out of Daedalus.
Oh, damn it.
So 8 attacks with the full attack bonus.
Not good.
Shh.
As if I was muted.
You're not muted. You shushed me. Yeah, I got shushed. He shushed me. Critical threat, potential critical miss. 2 potential critical misses, and 1 potential critical threat.
Okay, so with Daedalus is mutagen, which is a dex mutagen, which adds 4. His Cat's Grace adds 2, and his Rage adds 2.
Yep.
So his AC right now is 29.
Okay, so there's the critical. There's okay. So first, the roll to confirm the critical miss is a miss. The roll to confirm the critical hit is a critical hit.
Cool.
Roll to confirm the critical miss is a critical miss.
Yeah.
All right. So the first 4 attacks were the first guy. I'm just going to take a look at how this description is because I believe it's just says 4 attacks at. I'm going to say they're not simultaneous like a scorching ray, so there's a chance that the critical miss might prevent the critical hit from occurring. All right. So one of the chains is whipping very effectively around Daedalus's neck, and it looks like it's sort of lining him up to sort of smash the pointy end of this chain into his jugular. Meanwhile, the enforcer that is staring at this thing does have a chain that's looped partially around him, and he might be knocked off balance in this process. All right. God, Modron, you're just giving me the schwitz.
For some reason, it's going super slow, but yeah.
Okay, so while this chain is lining up, that particular enforcer ends up slipping, and the attack misses, and it's just Daedalus being all sort of hung up. The critical hit doesn't happen. It is a melee attack. I told you it was sharp. Kate, as basically one of the chains that was previously stitching this enforcing being back together again, lashes out at Daedalus, like undoing and pulling the stitch. It ends up causing. You can do it. Come on. Come on.
He rolled a 4. I can see it on my end.
It ends up undoing most of the healing that occurred. Like the stitches that were pulling it back together again popped. It doesn't end up taking the bleed.
Yeah, something's going on with Twitch chat, I think. Yeah, Modron's getting it. So is there something with the response that...
Is there some sort of super popular event or something? I don't know. Whatever.
I heard I was back.
There we go.
Stormgate is out now for people to play, and nobody cares. That's the thing. That for me, anyways, doesn't matter. It's annoying how popular just chatting is in Twitch. Anyways, we're gonna stay away from that. All right, so basically, Daedalus is currently wrapped up in these magical chains. These two beings are lashing out and are moving with very little regard for their own personal safety. Next, Mr. Hida.
Okay. Well, we've got a second large Orca shot put in that action slot, so we might as well use it, plus Vindicator. So we're flurrying 2 Orca shot puts. The first one is the magical one. Another round of rage. All right. So the injured one. AC 26 and AC 31. Sorry, I'm reading Modron's response directly. He's a little
Perfect. Yeah, that I believe you until I don't. Okay, how much damage do you do on the first one?
The first one would be.
Are you targeting them independently, or are you?
Yeah, if you allow that on a flurry, then that's fine.
Yep.
We could,
Yeah.
If he drops, then. Although we saw the re-knitting, I think I'm doing all the damage on the same guy.
Okay.
Just making sure that the devil thing is down.
Okay.
Lee doesn't like these things, so.
Oh, they are horrid.
Yep. So 3d6 plus. The second one is 1 less.
Your friend Daedalus, I'm using the word loosely, looks like he's doing a sort of a low budget cosplay of these other guys.
71 damage to the one to the south.
Kate, you hit it with these 2 massive shot puts, empowered by the Shikigami spirits, and all that is good and drunk, and it blasts through it and it disappears.
Oh, hey, where'd it go? Are these things shades?
They're spirits.
Okay, we're gonna.
They're spirits that don't control me. He's trying to get his weapons to work still. He's being strangled by his own gear.
We're gonna aim. Quick draw a javelin, not the one. Quick draw the masterwork harpoon. Yeah. And so that is still masterwork. Second attack, which would be like that. And then we're going to aim. So 11. AC 16. No, that misses.
No.
All right, and then the masterwork Lucerne hammer is back in hand.
Okay. Banta.
My man.
Things showed you the greatest of disrespect by completely ignoring you when they did. They just
Hey, Banta is right here.
they tried to savage this new kind of dour companion.
We cannot have this. Now you die. 5 step. Sorry. Fan of SpongeBob over here. Okay. Flurry. No AIDS, right?
No, that aid was a complete and utter failure.
Okay.
There is a bard song.
Hey, shh. He's in drunken stupor
yeah,
right
4 extra damage on the bard song. I forgot that on lead.
Okay, so we're doing all this fun stuff. Okay, so it's 2 and 2. 8 plus that 17. And 2, 16. Okay, here we go. I'm not defensive. $22 and 21.
Okay.
Roll like an asshole.
You keep. Is that including bard song?
Yeah, I just rolled like shit.
All right. You're punching him in these masses of chains. Normally, if somebody put an ornament on their nipple and you punch that nipple, they would be really offended by it. It did not faze him in the slightest.
Great. Key point to again strike.
Okay. But if you try to punch the head off the shoulders, that seems to be more effective.
There we
Being
go.
a little bit more brutal in the targeting.
And then I'll aid myself to attack again. So 11, 13.
You 5-foot stepped, which is a swift. I'm assuming you 5-foot stepped as a move, so you can use the key point for the punch.
So it's just a regular attack. Nope. I will hit you though. D8 plus a lot.
That's exactly what the foe goes, whoa!
20 damage.
Okay. Takes the 20 damage. 6, 8. Still seems to be moving with quite singular purpose.
Yeah, I dropped the fight defensively thing.
Okay. Karen starts sprinting towards like he's like a lunatic. It is dark.
His chance to free people.
Free them. He's running in. So the run action would be a ×4.
Yeah.
So he's doing a full-on sprint, and he might not be going 100% the correct direction, but he is going to free the peoples for freedom. The surprise is just in a lump sort of in that phase in between consciousness in the boathouse. Sebastian.
Okay. The tripod is just simply moving through the little brush. the goldfish bowl sloshing a little bit. Hey, watch it, Diva. You're losing some of the water.
Does it just refill?
Yeah, it refills it.
Okay. After that, it is Jin.
Jin is going to start slithering towards the docks to see what the fuck's going on. He moves at 50. Assuming he doesn't see any boats or anything.
You don't see any. There are no boats here.
Weird. It's under. Weird.
Sunwoo.
He's also let's see if he's got something to move faster. Does he have an expeditious retreat prepared? He does. He's going to slam that. So he's now moving at 60. Yep. And his tail can, as a swift action, retrieve something that is not in a readied slot. And the thing that he's retrieving is one of the anchor feather tokens.
Okay.
Just in case there's a boat out there. That boat ain't gonna go nowhere.
It's going to stick where right there. Celissa is going to make her way down. We are climbing with hands. Hands are also weird. I did it! There's a celebration from the small red-headed dwarf for successfully climbing the magical rope that helps you climb. I did it! I didn't even fall down, she's telling Sterling.
All right, the crew that's here is following Jin's orders, and they're lighting torches and they're moving around, like they're trying to see if they can spot anything.
Okay. We already rolled it. It's like a moonless night.
Yep.
It is.
It's a new moon,
It
and
is
then
dark.
the freed slaves, which you don't have individual tokens for, I think are just moving out.
The token I made up here might be potentially a decent token for them. you may use that one.
Oh, that dude over there? No, yeah, I'll make.
You'll make.
I'll make
better one, or
yeah. I'll make 2 or 3 for the
goons.
Heinrichs and
Yeah.
the Pippins of the world. And then I guess Jonathan's moving to go see.
Yep. Jonathan's moving. He's main thing is he's moving to find Andre. Like they're gonna sync up. Andre does take to the skies. Like she is flying now overhead, moving a little bit faster. The Black Dog.
Black Dog following Corinne. Kind of hustling. He doesn't want to miss out on whatever this is. So
we're gonna free him. Freedom is coming, boys. Corinne at this.
Black Dog grits his teeth that Corinne's making so much noise.
Corinne is not properly dressed for the occasion. Yeah. Like he's.
I think we will spend a swift action to go Kenku stealth because that lasts for 10 rounds, thanks to a magic item that we have.
Nice. Molgromere. Play the Jaws music. He'll be there later.
There's some good acting in the Jaws movie.
It's excellent.
I realize that it's not part of my collections. It's like at the top of my list to get the whole Jaws collection into my movie collections. Yeah.
The reason why we watched Nope was because Jessica was like, Jaws is really good. And it's like the closest movie to Jaws that I know of as a modern horror film is Nope.
Yep.
It's like Jaws.
I enjoyed Nope. Nope was good.
It's generally, and then there was the whole. She thought jean jacket was a French thing because she thought Jean was Jean, because that's one of the it's a common horse name.
Jacket.
Jean jacket. Jean jacket.
That's hilarious. But do we like a Jean?
Jean jacket. How many people think it's a French thing to the Canadian tuxedo? I have no idea. All right, Daedalus is going to punch the ever-living crap out of the enforcer that is trying to control his chains. You do not have control of me!
All right, you get him. You tell him what for.
You tell him what for. So it's plus 12 on the flurry. Miss, plus 12 on the flurry. Hit, so there's no stun. Secondary attack, plus 20 with the aim. Okay, 1 hit. So it was 1d6 plus 11. 14 damage. a vicious punch. He's just digging his fingers between the chains and thrusting. At one point, Daedalus pulled back like a broken finger, but is just shoving his fist as deep as he can between these chains. All right. Grimsby. Sorry, Grimsby is me. There you go. There you go, boy. We're just gonna go over here. And what the fuck is going on in there's a bunch of shit going on, Captain. You want I should how should we should have sequad to fuck him up? Let's see. At this range, I don't know if second, I think bone
Check is medium.
medium range, yeah, that was the check. It's on the edge of medium. You want I should fuck him up? Molgromere swimming. Yeah, fuck them up. Do what you think is right, as long as it's not eating them. Do what you think is right. There, Captain.
Now we learn whether or not chain devils have spell resistance.
So what do we do? Well, if the spell fails, you do. So, for no reason whatsoever, Grimsby's rolling a die. And he is I believe, a 6th level caster.
Yeah, our caster levels now and our tweak of the system is equal to your character level.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the tweak, it wouldn't have worked.
Yep.
But with the tweak, it worked.
Which makes that one level dip into wizard like a valid thing for like fiends and dragons and
a whole bunch of things become way more effective.
Yep.
There's a bunch of stuff that's better that way. All right, and Dan. Oh, I've been forgetting that. That's fine. I will worry about that later, or won't worry about it at all. Okay, a fortitude save, I believe. Fortitude save.
Yep. Grimsby's DC is 17. And the damage is per every 2 is 66.
Okay. Oh, poopy damage. 13 damage.
And he can move the target 5 feet that does not provoke AOs.
Do you want him into water or not into water, or where do you want a fucking guy? You know what? Dance for me. He's gonna. I'm gonna roll a d8. He's just fucking twitch, motherfucker. He's gonna roll a d9. 9 is just dance in your spot. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ends up jittering over here.
Is there an AO from that?
Nope.
I mean,
he doesn't have a good enough view of everybody inside there to be like super tactical. He's just being Grimsby. All right. Ganzorig.
Okay. So Ganzorig, he doesn't see or hear anything aside from the fighting, maybe?
Oh, he definitely hears some fighting and spellcasting. Like that's all obviously audible.
Do they, when they went to bed and we were on watch, did they have lights on their ship?
They did have some lights aboard their ship. Yep.
Okay. Is the ship still there?
The ship is still there. Yep.
In the same spot, like it hasn't moved?
Within 20 feet of the same spot, like it's anchored down.
Tides and anchors and okay, that's the thing. And we don't see any other like little fires or anything. So he's going to move to the end of this dock and like have a fucking look around. I don't know where the dock ends underneath. Looks like there.
That is the
okay.
like that is this.
So yeah, he's moving along the dock. He's got his bow in hand, and he's just basically scanning.
Yeah, at the very edge of the dock, you can get a good view of the ship. Everything inside has like tree line in the way.
Yeah, he's looking around for small boats. Like we know they have a ton of small launches and stuff.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Ooh. $38.
Okay, you are confident that there are no boats hidden here within your sight radius.
Oh, it's a really dark night tonight.
That you're confident that you've looked like you got a clear view.
They're not going to notice an arrow. looking over his shoulder.
Hey, Captain, tell me not to shoot this if it's not your order.
So dark. I was doing arrow practice. No, he doesn't loose an arrow, but he did take one out, and he's making a joke to himself.
Rose?
Rose is moving like a ninja.
Okay.
What are these guys just standing outside?
No, they're so they've got Mad Marlowe.
Yeah,
they're in here. He's just guiding the rest of the group in.
Yeah.
The Mumbles, they basically are sort of witnessing and basically trying to like make sure they don't get in through the building. Like they're on guard post type thing. Shortstone should probably be casting spells. Now that he's inside the building, you do hear his bard song in the back. It is a reassuring bard song. He's countersonging in case there's a bard.
Rose has got his hand on the pommel of his magic naginata. It's not drawn, but he's basically like ready to draw it. He's a quick drawer, Jitsu guy like Black Dog is. So.
Okay, Grimlair.
Grimlair is going to take a fly across the bay. She's maybe about 50 feet above the water.
Okay. Can you just use your space bar, your PP to point that way? Okay. It's just our map is so big, the token are so small.
Yeah. She flew out of the rope trick and is like chittering
chittering across. Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna go across and then probably
she's looking for potentially boats or anything kind of.
Yeah, boats, movement, people.
Perfect. Kitano is the people like Sterling, Momo, and Lucky Len all would have sworn they heard Kitano like looked up and asked for uppies. And
uppies with a baby. It doesn't like walking.
And he begins sort of. Don't worry, I got. Don't worry, get that. He's out trying to figure out what's going on. The enforcers. All right. We're gonna roll a D3. We'll roll a D4. We're getting attacked from multiple fronts. What do we want to do? 1 on a D4. So 1, 2 is he keeps attacking Daedalus. 3, he attacks Banta. 4, he does something unrelated to those two things. Okay. All right. We're going to use other powers to try to survive or accomplish our goal. Okay. His chains are hooking across the ceiling. So he's basically spending an action to get out of reach and then crawling across. He is then going to have one of the chains that is on Daedalus to attack either Daedalus or Banta as a single attack.